Hey y'all, and welcome back to the homestead. I'm getting ready to get supper going, and I'm really excited to share this one with you. It looks super simple, really delicious, and actually kind of fun. I'm surprised I haven't made this before because it's ingredients that we love, so I'm surprised I haven't found it or just thought of it on my own. But we're gonna make stuffed Italian sausages, and like, it sounds fancy, and maybe it'll look fancy and it's gonna taste really good, but you only have to have 3 ingredients. So I'm actually also gonna share a side dish with you, but aside from the side dish, you only have to have 3 ingredients. So for that, I'm pretty excited. Let me turn you around, get this going, because we're hungry. The 3 ingredients we need for this recipe is some mozzarella. We already have some of these little string cheeses, so we're going to use that. Of course, some Italian sausage. We got the sweet because that's just our favorite. And then you're going to need some marinara sauce. So the original recipe that I found online, it said to use some kitchen shears for this. My knife block has kitchen shears, so that's what I'll use. But if you don't have any, I think using a knife will be just fine. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it this way right here. And we're pretty much just going in to cut that casing. Alright, and then I'm going to take my string cheese stick. I'm going to kind of open that up a little bit. That did pretty good. And then we're just going to stuff it in, just like that. And I'm just going to kind of squeeze that around it. That way it's just kind of tight together, just like that. And now I still have a few more to do, so I guess y'all can watch me. Now that we have that part done, we get to put our marinara sauce on. I just get the Great Value marinara sauce. Oh, goodness gracious, I can't even open this. Pause just a moment. I'm going to go get my husband to open this jar. Tyler Pickens saves the day. So I'm just going to kind of drizzle some of this over each one. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to go ahead and get some in the bottom of the pan too, just that way we have some extra for when we make our plates. We can have plenty of sauce. Oh. Y'all, I'm a mess tonight. I got a new oven and it makes different noises. And so whenever it preheats, it like jingles like a doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm just going to kind of brush this all over them. It didn't say that you had to, but I also kind of want to be able to see the cheese when it comes out of the oven, so I don't want it completely covered in sauce, because you know, presentation is fun. Alright, so that looks good to me. So we're going to place this in a 400-degree oven for about 30-35 minutes. We can go ahead and get started on our side dish now, and hopefully that side dish will be ready to go once we get the sausages out of the oven. So here in my skillet, I'm going to go ahead and melt some butter, and then once that's completely melted, I'm going to add in some homegrown zucchini. After letting those saute for a little while, you can go ahead and add in some mushrooms. And these mushrooms will cook down quite a bit, so I'm not worried that the pan looks super full. And in just a second, after I kind of get this stirred around just a little bit, I'm going to add in some seasonings. For seasonings, of course, I'm going to use some salt and pepper, but then I'm also wanting to use some red pepper flakes just to add in a little bit of heat, some garlic powder, and some ground thyme. I thought this would really help pull in the Italian sausage with this. I thought that would be really good. Now, you know, I know this doesn't seem like a fancy side dish or anything, and like that's not what I'm going for. I'm just going for something simple and tasty. And you know, with our garden, we have an abundance of zucchini, and you know, I just want to be a good steward of the food that God blessed us with here on our farm. And so I just was thinking, what are some side dishes I can do that's different than just plain old zucchini? And I just thought, you know, maybe get some fresh mushrooms, add in some seasonings, and there you go. And of course butter. I mean, butter makes everything better. Alright, so I'm just going to get this stirred really well so I can get all those seasonings on everything. And then we'll just let it sit here and saute and reduce down. And then hopefully by the time this is ready, our sausages will be ready too. Y'all, this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, simple ingredients, delicious, and I had this whole entire dinner done in about 35 minutes. So not only is it very, very tasty, but you can have it from the oven to the table super quick, perfect weeknight meal. Hey y'all, okay, so we are doing phase 2, part 2 of the fence. This will be the last video of phase 2, I promise. Now, it may not be the last day for me, but we kind of made a goal for ourselves. It's about 6:45 right now, and we're gonna work until 10 a.m. So we're giving ourselves about 3 hours to get as much done as we possibly can. Hello. And then we will probably head in for the day, do some inside stuff. But if we don't get it all done today, tomorrow after church, we're gonna head back out here. The temperature is supposed to be cooler tomorrow. So
a lot cooler.
Yeah, Tyler said a lot cooler. So if we don't get it done today, no worries. I'll bring y'all back for tomorrow. We also got our gates in finally. I'll tell y'all more about that later when we put them up. But first, we need to let these chickens out. Let's see them run. They usually run all the way across. Oh, there they go.
Wee.
They love it. It's their favorite time of day. They run straight to the water. Oh, here's Rambo. There he is. That's Big Papa.
He's usually funny when he first comes out in the morning. He'll like strut around.
So yesterday, Tyler had to get new tires for his mowing trailer, and y'all look at this. Look how bad these bad tires were. You can see that metal all the way around. And then this is the new one. So now he'll be safe. So this is where we left off last week. We got this front corner here done, both sides. So now Tyler's sitting on the mower. We use the mower to drag the cart that has all our supplies in it. So next we need to do this front piece, this front piece. We got this front piece, and then over in that back corner way down there, we still need to put up 1 or 2 of the middle braces here, and then we'll try and get those wired up too. Okay, so we got these 2 done here. Now, something that we didn't account for when we first started this project was we were originally only going to do the 2 crosses on the ones that were holding the gate up, but we went ahead and decided to do the X on everything. So we even went back over there to do that this morning. And so we just got this corner here done. But since we originally were only going to do the cross on a few of them, these are called strainers. We don't have enough of those to do the double X on all of the rest of these. So the material we have is enough to do these 2 right here with the double, and then we'll, what?
The ground is uneven. That's why we feel like we need to do the X, because the ground is uneven, it's pulling the posts wonky.
Yeah, so we just feel like it's going to be stronger if we have the X, and it'll be safer for us. So we only have enough to do these right here, and then I don't think we're going to have enough time to actually go to town today to get the rest of them, but we will be able to put the gate up today, and that's like a really, really big goal. We have wanted a gate on the driveway since we moved in, and I think like September will be 2 years since we've been here. So this is a really exciting moment to be able to put that up. But I'm not going to make y'all wait to see the rest of these. Whenever we get them in, we'll just put them up, and then we'll start on phase 3 the next time. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let y'all watch us put these together, and then we'll put the gate up, and I'll tell y'all more about the gate story when we get there. There we go, y'all. We got these 2 done, so now we're gonna go get the gate. I've never put a gate up before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all, that gate looks so good. We have been wanting that for so long, and we're so excited that it's finally up. And I told you I was going to tell you the story about these gates. So let me tell you. We ordered a total of, was it 4? Yeah, we ordered a total of 4 online. And the reason we did it online was, one, they only had 1 gate in store, and you got a discount if you bought them in bulk online. So that's what we did. Now, when we bought it online, it said that it should arrive at the store in 4 days. Well, 4 weeks later, we finally got the gates. I honestly can't tell you why it took them that long. It just seemed like every time we would call the store, for some reason, they just didn't come in, or the truck didn't come in, or they weren't on the truck. It was a long hassle. The lady we dealt with at the store was super nice. It was like a big chain store, so I don't really want to give their name out, but we finally got our gates. They look really good. We're in the barn right now because Tyler is changing out his chainsaw blade, and we're actually going to cut the tops off of all those posts. They're not going to be that tall. I don't know if y'all thought they were going to be that tall the whole time, but we're going to cut them off till, what, 4 foot tall?
A little over.
A little taller than 4 foot tall. So he's doing that right now, and then I'll meet you back out by the gate. And FYI, it is right around 10 o'clock, and I think this is probably gonna be the last thing we do for right now. Maybe we'll come back out this afternoon if it cools down. Probably won't, but I think tomorrow we might get out here and maybe put the other gates up. We have 1 gate that goes over here towards our neighbor's house because we love our neighbors and we want to make sure that they always have a way to come over if they want to with their side-by-side or 4-wheeler. And then we have 2 smaller gates that are going on the barn. This is a site that we have been waiting to see for 2 years. So we are so excited for this. I'm really thankful. We're by the highway. Hang on. I'm really thankful that y'all have been patient with us as we do this project. We're not done yet, but I think we're gonna go ahead and call this for today. And then tomorrow I'll pick the camera back up and we'll put up the rest of the gates and I'll show you where they're going. Hey y'all, and happy Sunday. We just got back from church. It was a great service. We love our church. And then we went to town for some lunch, and so we're back here at the homestead. And the first thing we're gonna do is we have that gate between us and our neighbor that we want to get put up.
We're a little short here, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
This is crazy. They should have built this better. We're trying to figure out how we're gonna get this gate on here, mainly because we're on such a hill that we're trying to figure out, like, do we want the gate level all the way across, or do we want it more slanted, like with the land? We're just trying to figure it out. So here's what we got, y'all. We have been fiddling with this gate and getting it high, low, level for quite a while now, and we think we like the way it is, but what's going on is this post right there is crooked, and it's kind of like leaning that way, like the top is leaning that way. So we went and got the tool for the H braces, and we're going to see if we can fix that, because as of right now we're not able to open the gate each way, and it's just not laying right. So we're going to try this and see if it works. I knew it.
That's all it took.
Well, y'all, I'm pretty sure our motto here is that everything takes longer than we think it's gonna. Isn't that right?
Never build a gate on a hill.
Never build a gate on a hill. All right, but we finally got it the way we like it. Whether it's right or not, I don't know, but we like it. When we first put it up, hang on, there's a car passing. When we first put it up, it was getting caught on this pole right here because it was crooked. And so what we did was we kind of fiddled with it for a while and we just still couldn't get it straight. So then Tyler started tightening this wire right here, and we were like, well, let's try it one more time. And then when we did it that one more time, it broke. So we had to fix that. I think y'all saw that. I did put the camera up, but we had to get the chain out with the truck. And we just we put a chain around that post right there at the top, and we kind of pulled it a little bit, and that worked. So we pulled it a little bit, we tightened this back up after it broke, and it is nearly perfect. We're having to tamp the ground again from having to move the pole, but we are really happy now with the way it looks. Well, y'all, I think we're gonna go ahead and call this a day and end the video right here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Next week, I will bring you back and we'll probably show you the other 2 gates and how we're gonna hang those up. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.